All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. Now we care about this because if women click somewhere in our ad, that means they did not simply scroll on by, which means our ad did enter their brain because they clicked somewhere on the ad, which means their chance of them buying from us at that point becomes a non-zero. And that's the only time that happens. So we got to get this number as high as possible. Under 6% means there's something terribly wrong. Above 6%, easy. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Super common, the thing I keep seeing everywhere, but it's not, everyone accepts it as normal, but it's not normal, is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. The deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM, which we'll talk more at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, we got the solution. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And all we do is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads. So we leave the original, we duplicate it, and we only treat the duplicated ads. Treatment takes about a week. We look at the metrics. After a week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. Once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Next, my residency. So I went out and took some Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the universe, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, treated them, and so we'll go through that here. First part of my residency, found the first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTRL 4.3%. Anytime unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So this one has BLCS. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. And so we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, then now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to actually get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So now the Boudoir photographer can pocket that 3,700 bucks a month as kind of like a phantom profit. They don't have to spend it. It's like 40K phantom profit over in the next year without having to do any extra work. All right, second one that I brought in to the hospital, tested it, found the unique CTR was 1.39%. So it's under 6%. So we know that's BLCS is present. So it can duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And when that happens, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now they all need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And that means the business owner, the Boudoir photographer, can pocket that 8,400 bucks a month that they no longer have to spend as kind of like a phantom bonus, as like an extra burst bonus, phantom bonus. They can actually increase the they can actually increase the money in their pocket by like 100 grand over the next year, literally by just having their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Then finally, had a patient come in. Unique CTR was 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Also treated it with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. Got the unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. And as a result, we are, if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the ad into the same number of women's brains in the both scenarios. So that extra 6,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend. He pockets that. It's like a phantom bonus, and that's like 80K at the end of in 1 year. In the next 12 months, that he no longer has to. He literally no longer has to spend. So it's kind of an extra bonus for him. So the average Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So if they're spending more, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, the average is 5K per month being wasted. Approximately, we can put that back in their pockets. That's like approximately 60K over the next year. So we want to fix that. So now we're coming here. We want to see if see what things we got that could be causing BLCS, if any. So I do see we got the below creative cluster mistake here. This is filling out all the things Facebook recommends us to fill out. That is good for Facebook, but bad for us. So it's the false belief we're following here. And the consequence of this, way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary. So we're paying for that impression, but our ad is not entering those women's brains. It's going to pull our unique CTR all under 6%, higher chance of causing BLCS. And this actually is what Facebook wants because Facebook can serve more ad spend per unit time. Now, looking at the creative, we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should be like ads because that's how we've always seen ads in newspapers, magazines, TV, social media, other Boudoir Facebook ads. They've always looked like an ad. The consequence of this, though, is way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary. Our ads not entering their brain, wasting that impression. And finally, let's see what we got here. In a Boudoir session when you never feel ready, but do it anyway. So, looking at the See More headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. When a Boudoir session, or if you never feel ready, but do it anyway. All right, yeah, lack of context mistake here. Most common thing that I'm seeing the most of. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're believing incorrectly that we're providing enough context. And what we're providing is the #1 way to bring in buyers from a Boudoir Facebook ad, and that is incorrect. Now the consequence of this is way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Pulling our unique CTR all under 6%. Higher chance of BLCS. So looking at this, yes, this Boudoir Facebook ad, yes, I do believe it has. So the unique CTR, I believe it is under 6%, causing this Boudoir Facebook ad, I believe, to have Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you look out in the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated. More Boudoir photographers entering the market seems like every day. It seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile saying they now offer boudoir shoots. And it seems like when everyone gets a new camera, they are, literally posting in the mom groups that they now offer boudoir as well. So you're seeing the market get more saturated, harder and harder to compete, and you're seeing inflation keep kind of raging around us. And you decide you're going to pull more profit out of the business, optimize more parts of the business, and you've already optimized the parts you want, and now you want to optimize the your Boudoir Facebook ad part of the business. Optimize this, plug the leaks, pull the profit out of here, and you want to get approximately, eliminate approximately 5K in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend each month. Get that back in your pocket so where you no longer have to spend it, you keep it. That's approximately, 60K over the next 12 months. And you decided you finally want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Shoot me a DM. Well, my DMs are closed right now, but when I open up for new patient intake, yeah, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.